I'm going to be exploring a recipe by Hank Shaw. He is the author of Hunt, Gather, Cook. It's definitely a recipe book that I would recommend for anyone who's interested in hunting or fishing or basically just living from the land. He also has a blog, honestfood.net. It's got updated recipes. This recipe actually is not in this book, but it's on the website, so check it out. Today we're going to be making a German rabbit stew with a recent catch from the weekend. So I've just been going over and removing all the silver side off the rabbit, and I'm now in the process where I'm about to cut up the rabbit into small portions. Here I've got the rabbit and I've just been cutting off any of these more stringy looking bits just to reveal the nice soft flesh underneath. As with the hair, cut from the front two legs, as these legs aren't actually attached by bone. So we'll just use a sharp knife and run our way along the top here. And the second. So what you'll do, you start just at this meaty bit here and you need to run your knife all the way along the rib cage, as close to the rib cage as you can go, until we get up to the top here. So I've got this first piece here, and second bit here. Cut around the legs as much as you can, because there is actually a very strong bone that gets in the way here. So just cut this open to reveal that. And you can feel your knife going around that. See that right here? That's the bone here. Now we need to crack that back, and then you've broken it free, and then the leg will come free. Just cut around that until it comes free. Second leg. And now you have your pieces ready. Now that we have our rabbit pieces, we need to salt them and put them aside for 10 minutes or so. We grab our salt. So whilst the rabbit was salting for 10 minutes, we've heated up the big pot and we've cut up our onion. So we're just going to add a little bit of butter to the pot. Got our rabbit here. We're just going to pat the rabbit dry and place each piece in the pot to brown. See them there? Now we just let them cook. Once your rabbit's been cooking and browning and looks more or less like this, pop it out onto a plate. Just place it to the side. We're now going to add another small spoon of butter. added our spoon of butter. We're now going to add our chopped onion. Now we're just going to cook our onions until they turn golden. The onions have begun to brown. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour to the onion. And the purpose of adding the flour is that it thickens up the mixture, so we'll have a nice hearty stew by the end of it. So just give it a good stir. Flour has turned a goldy colour. We're going to put our rabbit back. Add enough chicken stock to cover. In this case, I've added a litre of stock, a lemon zest, just in thick pieces. Our bay leaves, so 2 to 3 bay leaves. Lemon zest, just in thick pieces. Our bay leaves, so 2 to 3 bay leaves. And a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. So that will most likely use all of the lemon which we use for the zest. So pick out any seeds. Just pop it in there. We now have a nice big pot of our stew. And it should look something like this. What we're going to do now is let it all begin to simmer. Pop our lid on it, and we'll have to watch it, but cooking time can be between 90 minutes to 3 hours depending on the age of your rabbit. So what we want to do, we just want to check it every now and then, and we'll stop letting it cook on the stove here when the meat starts to want to fall off the bone. So now I've left this overnight, not because you have to, but because I won't be serving it until now. When you want to do that, you just need to make sure that you don't put the sour cream in yet, as it will spoil. So instead you can just leave it in the fridge and then pop it back on the stove, and then you can add the sour cream and white wine. So you can see we've got it nice and hot. And what we're going to do is add 1/2 cup of sour cream. Just stir them. Add some white wine. They recommend 2 tablespoons. Finally, we're just going to throw in some capers. And we need to garnish with some parsley. Now, whilst I don't have fresh parsley, in true German style I have my frozen parsley, which you can